Imagine being taught that your degree of thinness determines your success, your talent, and your personal worth. It's time we acknowledge the terrible reality that many Korean performers and actresses face. They are under a lot of pressure to lose weight, and this obsession with thinness is negatively affecting their physical, mental, and professional well-being. Unfortunately, this pressure isn't just about appearing gorgeous on screen. It's also about surviving in the industry. Today, we need to take a moment to think about when it will end. Before exploring how this affects the lives of Korean celebrities, I urge you to see this movie through to the end, because what you hear could drastically change your viewpoint on beauty standards and the entertainment industry as a whole. Appearance has always been important in the entertainment industry, but the issue in South Korea goes beyond looks. For many individuals in the entertainment sector, it becomes a life-or-death situation. One of the most stringent beauty criteria in Korea is being extremely slim, not only thin in a healthy way. This standard transcends individual preference. It's essential. It is enforced by directors, agencies, and even members of the public. This obsession with thinness affects everyone, including actors, actresses, and models. In Korea, having a trim figure is seen as an indication of skill, success, and self-control. Regardless of their talent, actors who don't fit the ideal weight of the profession run the risk of losing out on opportunities, getting bad press, or even being kicked out of projects. This issue has gotten so bad that people are debating even a slight weight increase. If an actor naturally gets a little louder, there are rumors that they have let themselves go. It's made worse by the fact that this pressure isn't just on aspiring musicians. Even famous celebrities are not immune. They still face the same demands to stay slender, even if some of them have been in the business for months. To avoid the severe judgment of the public, they adhere to tight diets and continually manage their bodies. In addition to their physical health, this has a detrimental effect on their mental and emotional well-being. In the worst cases, the extreme strain even leads to prolonged work pauses. Why is thinness such a big obsession in Korea? To answer that question, we need to take a closer look at its culture and history. It took time for the thin pressure to increase. It is deeply embedded in South Korean culture and has centuries-old roots. For example, during the Joseon dynasty, being slender was associated with femininity and aristocracy, whereas peasants were thought to have bigger proportions. As Korea started to modernize, this viewpoint evolved over time but remained constant. The idea of thinness was further cemented in the 1960s by the influence of Western society. As Korea became more globalized, beauty standards began to shift, but the core notion that success was linked to thinness persisted. Nowadays, being slender has become more than just a standard of beauty. It has become a mark of distinction. Fashion publications, TV shows, and the growing K-pop culture, all us, endorse this idea, with performers constantly under pressure to maintain an almost unachievable physical standard. K-pop and K-dramas in particular emerged as potent media. In contrast to the West, where a variety of body forms are increasingly being embraced by the media, Korea still maintains a very restrictive and unattainable ideal for body image. The Korean advertising industry is a significant contributing cause to this issue. The constant promotion of magical diet products and weight reduction techniques serves to perpetuate the idea that being thinner is always preferable. Not only are agencies and directors pushing for these standards, but society at large holds actors and actresses to an utterly unattainable degree of thinness. Body shaming consequently becomes a widespread issue in the country. On the internet, celebrities are immediately attacked and made fun of for even the slightest change in their looks, such as gaining weight or seeming fuller in a photo. Maintaining incredibly slim physique is more of a job than a personal necessity for many celebrities. The worst part is that, even if they are already at a healthy weight, actors and actresses are constantly under pressure to lose it. This type of unjustified scrutiny affects their mental and physical well-being in ways that the broader public is typically unaware of. Take IU, for instance. Despite being normally thin, IU revealed in an interview that her face had a propensity to gain weight. Over the years, she has been subjected to constant criticism, which has compelled her to follow strict dietary guidelines to maintain her appearance within the industry's acceptable parameters. And the most absurd part? Even though IU doesn't need to substantially cut her weight, her face has been criticized for appearing too full in several photos. Adhering to a social stereotype that scrutinizes every area of your body is another reason why you feel the need to maintain your thinness. The dilemma gets considerably worse when actors have to lose weight for a role. Take Park Min-young, for instance. She shocked the world when she revealed that she had shed an incredible 81 pounds to play the lead in the drama Marry My Husband. Furthermore, she had already gone through such significant transformations. She said that by limiting her diet to apples and beverages for 3 days, she had shed 22 pounds. Moreover, rather than being concerning, this is seen as normal in the field. A lot of people commend an actor for their commitment when they lose a significant amount of weight. However, no one appears to be asking whether this culture of drastic weight loss is pushing performers to dangerous extremes. This pressure also applies to men. One of Korea's most famous actors, Kim Soo-hyun, had to lose 35 pounds in 4 weeks for his role in Missing You. He dropped from 159 pounds to just 123 pounds in an incredibly short amount of time, by adhering to a strict diet and a demanding exercise routine. But the question remains, when does a person's health start to be at risk due to their commitment to a role? The problem with this weight concern is that it is not questioned by the Korean entertainment industry. On the other hand, it is usually appreciated and promoted. Many artists prefer not to speak out against the negative effects of these extreme diets since the pressure to be slim is so strong in both the industry and society at large. As long as people desire smaller bodies, the cycle will persist, putting the health of these celebrities in the background. The pressure to keep a trim figure has major consequences. The most obvious is the rise in eating disorders. Many actors and actresses use extreme diets, like drinking just liquids or eating as little as possible, to lose weight quickly. This can lead to serious physical and mental health conditions, including bulimia and anorexia. In interviews, for instance, IU has admitted that she developed a complicated relationship with food and was always concerned that every small change in her weight would be scrutinized in public. In addition to its negative physical effects, the pressure to maintain a thin shape can also have negative emotional and psychological effects. Fans and the media continuously analyze many performers, looking at every inch of their bodies. This can lead to deep-seated anxiety, despair, and low self-esteem. Some people get obsessed with maintaining their weight because they fear criticism and condemnation. They constantly worry that they will be attacked if they look even slightly overweight in a photo. The saddest thing is that, even when these issues are raised, the conversation almost never changes. Even while performers who disclose the pressure they face to lose weight may receive temporary support, the industry nonetheless functions in the same way. The cycle continues as there is constant pressure to live up to these unachievable standards. For many celebrities, this culture of thinness becomes an invisible prison from which few can truly escape. It's time for the entertainment industry to adapt and realize that health should come before beauty. The normalization of extreme diets and the romanticization of excessive weight reduction have created a toxic environment where thinness is valued more than aptitude. This has to be changed. The conversation should shift from complimenting actors' bodies to valuing their overall health. Even though there has been some improvement, with some celebrities talking more candidly about the effects of this pressure, it is still insufficient. Additionally, the public has to stop encouraging these unreasonable expectations. In the end, public opinion usually determines the sector's regulations. Therefore, the next time you see someone criticizing an actor or actress for their weight, think about the reasons behind it. We have to oppose this culture and support those who are working to break the pattern. More significant than the entertainment industry itself is the mental and physical well-being of those who amuse us. Better is also due to them.